So we're going to talk a bit now about presentation of mediumship, because for me, presentation of mediumship is key. The difference between a good medium and an average medium is often down to presentation. So have any of you noticed that someone can be a very good presenter, but not necessarily a good medium? People love them, they present really well, they're very good at demonstrating, but when you actually push and look at the substance that's coming through, there's not as much there as you think there is. Yet somebody else could be the world's most fantastic medium, but a lousy demonstrator. So I thought I would give you two demonstrations. The good news is I'm actually going to make it up. The good news is you don't actually have to try and take it, but I want you to watch this as if you were watching somebody else receiving a message. And I want you to try and decide which of the two you like the best. The evidence will be the same, but one of them will be better than the other. Okay? So good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
I'm your medium for the night, so I'm going to make a link now. So let me see. Right, I've got a male energy here. It's definitely a male energy rather than a female energy. Right, let me see. Yeah, okay, hang on a minute, get a bit closer, mate. Come into my aura. Right, this is a father figure. This man, he could be somebody's father, it could be somebody's father-in-law, or it could be someone who's going to be a bit like a father to you, like the next generation up, but a bit fatherly towards you. That's what I'm feeling. Right. Oh. Yeah, I've got something to do with the chest area here. There's something with the chest, the lungs or the heart or something in this area here. It might be lung cancer, it might be asthma, it might be pneumonia, it might be emphysema, it might be anything else that would affect the lungs. Let me see. It might even actually be the heart as well. Right, let's see. Yeah. This father figure, he's taller than me. Oh, he's showing me his hands. Let me see. I do feel he would have used his hands in some way. That's the feeling I'm getting. I do feel he would have used his hands in some way. I do feel he's good with his hands. I'm being drawn to you. Would this make sense to you?
Some of it I can.
So you understand what I'm giving. Thank you. You know the evidence. Good. Right. I'm smelling smoke. Cigarette smoke. So I think either he or there would have been somebody else around him. Him or someone around him was a smoker, you understand. Or it might even be you who's a smoker, I'm not sure. But I can smell smoke. Did he smoke?
Well, I think there might have been someone around him.
Okay, so you understand what I'm saying? Someone around smoked. Okay, good, thank you. But I actually felt he smoked and that he had to give it up for his health.
He might have done at one time.
Right.
I'm not sure.
Right, I'm being given the number 3. The number 3. This might be a house number, it might be the number of children in the family, it might be how many brothers or sisters he had, it might be the number of total people in the family. Do you understand the number 3?
Well, I guess that could fit somewhere.
Come on. You should know this.
Well, there could be 3 children connected.
Okay. So you understand. That's one demonstration. You all like that one, I take it? Shall I do the other demonstration? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your medium for this evening. Now, as I was singing that last song, I was very much aware of a gentleman who links with me, and I know that this gentleman who links with me is a father. He's the father of somebody here, and I know as I link with this gentleman, he takes me to the chest area. I know he had chest problems. They were there for many years, and he makes me aware of the condition of emphysema. I do feel drawn to you, the lady in the front. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, it does.
You understand that. I know this gentleman, he makes me aware he's taller than me. I'm 5'7", he takes me about 3 inches taller. I feel he would have been around about the 6 foot mark. You'd understand that.
Yes.
Okay, and I know this man, he makes me aware of his hands. He would have been very practical with his hands, very good with his hands. He could turn his hands to a lot of things. You understand, he loved fixing things and using his hands in the house. A very good man at DIY. All of this makes sense to you?
Yes,
but I also feel as well he used his hands in his job as well, and I do feel he would have worked with wood because he's shown me himself as if he was either a carpenter or a joiner.
That's correct.
Thank you. I know this man was a smoker. I know the smoking played a part in affecting his chest. I also know that as I link with this man, he enjoyed smoking, but he did have to give this smoking up because of doctor's orders. You'd understand that. And I'm aware that he takes me to 3 children. This gentleman had 3 children, so that makes you one of his, makes you his daughter, obviously. And because of that, it makes me aware that you're the middle of the children.
That's correct.
Which would you prefer?
The first one.
So the information given is roughly the same. I didn't really change what I was getting. It's the way I said it, and I didn't make it vague, I didn't make it generic, I didn't leave it open-ended. And it's presentation. If you noticed, I would say I know a lot, and this is your father. It's just, you know, if you said no to me, I could then go back and say, well, okay, this gentleman very much feels like a father. If he's not your father, then you'd understand a gentleman who'd be very close to you, who is like a father to you. But you understand the evidence fits, and you say, yes, it was father-in-law. Okay, it's sometimes in spirit we don't get the in-law part, but you understand. It would look much cleaner, much nicer, much better. You agree? So we know what we like. Can you see, same evidence, different presentation? And one looked much more professional than the other. At one point, I even turned my back to the audience during the first one. You can look at the back of my head. And you do sometimes see some mediums who are, right, so you'd understand a gentleman in the spirit world, not even looking at the audience. You could be anybody, it doesn't matter. Language. Should be positive, it should be strong, should be clear, should be simple. Shouldn't be negative. Well, I think I've got a spirit link with me, I'm not sure. Might be, might not be. Might be a man, might be a woman. No, it's a man. Is it? Okay. Shouldn't be vague. Shouldn't be weak. It shouldn't be complicated. If it's too complicated, you're all going to get confused and want to go home or think about what's on telly tonight or think about what you did last week. So, and the problem is, often as mediums, we'll use negative or vague statements. Has anyone ever seen any of these statements here? I think. It's almost as if I've got a man here. It sounds like he was good at this. There could be a person in your family like this. Would you understand something like? I'm not sure, but I think this is right. One of my favourites. You've got a lady in spirit, please. This lady had a chest problem, please. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So you'd understand a lady in spirit, please. Yes, thank you. Yes. Some people say the thank you bit a lot. Some people say the please bit a lot. It's rare to get them both please and thank yous together. But I'm sure there'll be a medium who does say that. And of course we talked about the other one. You'd understand a lady in spirit, yes. Does it make sense your mother's in spirit? No. Well, if it's not your mother, it's your grandmother. Grandmother's not in spirit. In that case, it must be your great-grandmother I'm linking with. I didn't know her. Well, she knows you. We should never be too eager when someone takes a message from us. Oh, thank you. And the person watching, the average person thinking will be, how much money has changed hands here, or what is going on? This is not right. But we get so excited that someone can take what we're given. God, that's amazing. Someone can actually take what's been given to me by the spirit world. Yes, but that's the point of it. They should be able to take it. But no, it's amazing when they can. So, okay, what would you say if you're not going to say I think?
Feel, I know.
You could have I know, I feel, I see, I hear, I sense. But I wouldn't say I think. What would you say to replace it's almost as if? It's almost as if they were hard of hearing. No, they were hard of hearing. It's almost irrelevant. It sounds like. It feels like. Again, you might want it is. Or remove the like. I feel this. There could be. There could be a person in family like this. There is. Would you understand a man in the spirit world with 2 heads? No, you would understand a man in the spirit world with 2 heads. Yes, you do. Then great. Would you understand is a question. So if I said, would you understand such and such, you might say no. No, they should say you would understand, not would you understand. But I think it's okay to give some evidence and say say, do you understand that? I think that's okay to check your evidence, but not for anything else. If you're giving evidence, you shouldn't be using the words, what do you understand? Because it is a question.